sent you?" And I said, "No, I haven't had a chance to see what you sent me." And he
And he
goes,
goes,
"It's
it's
about
about
CERN
CERN.
and where they're located." And so I looked up the video. It was this TikTok video. This guy was reading Revelation 2, verse 13, where it actually mentions the location of Satan. It literally says where he dwells, and it gives a name of a person that was martyred there. And so this guy, being the genius he is, looks up the place that this happened. And so, of course, it brings you to a Wikipedia article and it tells you that this happened in Lyon, which is now Geneva, Switzerland, or near that area. It's like the same little area. And that is where CERN is located. So many people have been fixated on CERN and saying they're doing all these evil things. And I just kind of thought, most likely not, because they're so much like NASA. They're just fake. They're taking money, trying to get people to believe in false science. However, after seeing that and finding out that this was the location of allegedly where Satan dwells, it makes sense that they would establish this place. And when you go back and look to when they established it, I didn't know this. They were founded in 1953. So they are pre-NASA. Look at the countries that are involved: Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, the United Kingdom. And then look at NASA and who they associate with, the countries that they are in cooperation with: Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, the United Kingdom. Like, this stuff is copy and paste for a reason, because it's the same world powers, the same ones that are involved in things like the Antarctic Treaty: Belgium, France, Norway, Japan, United States, Russia. Like, I guess you have up here the Russian Federation back then, and the USSR back in '59. So it is obvious that it's the same powers, and people ask why would every single space agency lie, and all of these people, they all have the same power structure at the top, and the little ones on the bottom, most of the employees aren't really in on it, but the ones up top that are doing these things and taking our money and robbing our precious children of their minds by feeding them these lies and animations is something that has been going on for way longer than NASA and company has been started. This stuff is repeats from Babylon and Egypt, and we'll be diving more into that stuff here really soon. But I wanted to show you these things to really expose who is behind events like the Guidestones exploding, who's put them up, people funding them, are all extremely close in their goal and their purpose. But seeing these things lets you see how devout they are, how far they're willing to go to keep a lie going and take as many people as they can with you. This is stuff that needs to wake people up. We know who's behind these Guidestones now. That's why they want this stuff to just be kept secret, swept under the rug. Forget about it. They were destroyed. It was some vigilante, even though we demolished the crime scene and kind of swept it all away. This is real spiritual warfare seen in broad daylight. And I think that's what drew so many people in, is they were like, this is obviously evil. And I think the original design, if you in the documentary, they wanted to have a pyramid on top of this little flat slab right here, but they couldn't afford it. I'm guessing that the Masons ran out of money. I don't know what happened, why they didn't end up doing that, but that was in the design. Maybe it was too obvious, and they wouldn't be able to do the sacrifices up here if they had that. But either way, those things are gone, and the beloved Son will return soon for that 1,000-year period that is extremely significant in the calendars and the timelines. And I believe they know that. That may be why the 2014 date was significant. But I feel we are within a few years of something really big. I don't know exactly when, because obviously there's multiple calendars. There's different ways of studying the calendars and figuring out where we are. I could be wrong, so I don't want to pick a date. It's the Father's business, like my dad always says. But this is really important in seeing who they are in terms of who the unclean spirits are using